And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean till the end of time. Didn't take me long to do all that synthesis work, and I have now some results to show you. And you might notice down the bottom, I am pretty much broke. I used up almost all my money. The results are quite worth it though. The one thing I didn't mention last time is weapon items are the effects of synthesis do vary. While some duplicate, some are made better. One in particular is this one here, the Boots of Prowess, which I've been trying to work on. I invented these because I'm going to need them later. Plus 5% attack and defense, so it's very good stats. And because it's percentage based, it will scale with my levels and equipment. But you can refine them through the synthesis area, and I have done that one once. I know it says R3, but I have only done it once, and it's become plus 10% attack and defense. It has one more option, which is plus 30% attack and defense. So get a few of those, and you will have quite a good amount of attack and defense on your character. But that's not all they can be done. They can actually be refined themselves onto a weapon, such as what I have done with my Vinsley here. It's got that plus 2000 like I said I was going to do, and it's also got one of those plus, Boots of Prowess, which I had already maxed up to plus 30% attack and defense. I basically have that now giving me around about 4000 attack power. I do believe roughly around that. Well, 3000, a bit over 3000. This is in addition to the normal 900 it gives me. So 900 plus 2000, so 2900 plus the 30% attack and defense. Yeah, you can probably see why this is quite a powerful weapon right now. 4137 attack power. Pretty decent. I have also put the blades of the ice blades here to plus 2000 attack. I was hoping to get that second plus 30 attack and defense for her, but it's not possible since I ran out of money. But that's not too bad. She's got 3210 attack power now. That'll do for the moment. Far cry from the 1210 she would have normally. The only issue with that is they are ice-based, have water-based damage, so I might need to change them out for another weapon later, or use one of these laser weapons that I've sort of put to one side, which everyone else has got a plus 500. Since I ran out of money I couldn't do too much more, but they're ready to have their plus 500s duplicated. Maria is getting a particle laser R1, which has plus 500. Sophia, on the other hand, is getting this laser weapon. No, sorry, not that laser weapon. She's getting this magician's rod, which has intellect plus 1000. So her spells are going to do a lot more damage. Unfortunately, that can't be duplicated. The plus 1000 can't be duplicated. Where is it? Weapons. conditions. There it is. You might notice there's no brackets beside it. So that can't be refined any further. It has been refined once, which is to put a dark crystal on it. Dark crystals have two effects when you invent them. Intellect plus 500, which can be then further refined into plus 1000, which I did. And it also has another one called Chaos Attack, but I didn't want that one, I just wanted the Intellect plus 1000. So I've equipped that. I believe you can put more Intellect plus 1000s onto this weapon. However, you will have to get dark crystals and refine them, and then synthesize them onto the weapon again. So let's go equip that. So 1422 intellect. Pretty nice. And I have a item I'm going to give her later to give her even more, with a plus 30%. I believe I can get it up to. Plus 500, and Adre is getting this laser weapon with an intellect plus 1000. Because he does more in the way of spellcasting, his intellect is much more important for him, but it does do a few attacks, so I've given him a laser weapon to give him a bit more attack power. 849 isn't too bad. It's lacking when compared to everyone else, like Nell, Cliff, pretty much everyone. If I do need to, I do have a second laser weapon here with attack plus 500, which she can use in place of the ice blades if her attacks are being absorbed. So I do have a possibility there. Shops haven't updated yet because they're taking their time, so I can't get that item to collect this crafter here, this inventor here. Gossam here is trying to find a potion of youth, and someone made it for me in the while I was doing my inventing, and I'm waiting for it to be sold on the market so I can buy one and give it to him. So that's what I'm sort of waiting for, all the shops there. Other than that, everyone's got their weapons. A few other things about these things, I guess. Not only can the good things be refined, sort of like Sapphire can go defense, I believe that gets duplicated. You can increase the effectiveness of some of these food items as well. Yeah, tamarind juice, 50% HP recovery. I believe that will be improved to maybe, I believe 60, 70 and 90, something like that. Cures petrification one per person. I believe that will change it to do more, cure more status effects. Usable items, cures poison one person, and I believe that will do more status effects. Cures incap, that will increase it to 60%, and I do believe. And I don't know what that changes to, but mostly they do improve, but there are a few that don't. Some do make it worse for you. Let's see. There's some terrible things I've made, so if if I can find one. I think let's go to the shop. Come on, that's it. Food. Some of the terrible stuff. Gives a life-threatening feeling. That doesn't actually go away. That just changes into something different. And it would change. Well, it might have the option to go away, but it also might change into something even worse. So you do need to be careful with refining, and sometimes you will make things worse. And some of the it's more prevalent later with some of the weapons I'll be finding much later. Some have really bad effects, like increasing the damage enemies do to you, decreasing your movement speed around the battlefield, stuff like that, and they can be sort of, I'd like to say, improved to make it worse for yourself. So let's say an enemy does, as with this item equipped, plus 5% damage extra. That will be up to plus 10%, plus 30%. So you will make enemies a lot harder to defeat because they're doing more damage to yourself. But that's later on in the game. I won't need to worry about them for quite a while. Anyways, we're off to the ruins of Mosel. And let's show how much damage I do with this now. Yeah, you might see a bit of a difference in numbers there. And that was
easy.
Doesn't mean enemies are going to be easy though. Still, I am on a higher level, difficulty level. They have higher hit point totals. They do more damage with their attacks. So do not think having a high level weapon is going to save you everywhere, because it won't. Now I want to go in here and I want to save. And there's Roger if you want to speak to him. But my party's full, don't want him, and we'll move on. That one. So let's move on over to Mosel. It's not going to be as simple as it was the last time. And last time wasn't exactly simple, I guess. There's new enemies along the way.
What?
Okay.
Oh dear.
There we go. We've got giant vipers and a necromancer. Necromancer, 70,000. It's basically a caster. And we have the giant vipers, which 90,000 health, a bit low on MP, vulnerable to wind, but I should be fine. And yeah, that's Crush. Yeah. Let's just kill this Necromancer because it's got the most damage in attacks. And I still can't use magic because I haven't put it back on.
Shotgun.
And let's avoid that. That was quite annoying actually. And also
Shotgun.
you're dead. And really, Mirage. And just kill you. There we go. That was a bit harder than I expected it to be. That really shouldn't have happened. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? There's a Necromancer there. Might as well kill him.
Easy. All right, looking good.
And level 4 Fate. Yay! That one went much smoother than the last one. And does that mean, yes, Nell can come in. What's she got equipped at the moment? Shadow Wave, Mirror Slice. Okay. Alright, do we have any new enemies in the side areas? Well, we have another Enforcer.
You don't really want it.
You really any different?
Leave now.
You have a bit of health, but that's about it.
Did I make myself useful?
Right, that's over with. And I should be okay. But yeah, nothing really that new. We've got Necromancers still floating around. We've got the Enforcers. I believe there's an Enforcer just over here. Just to the side here. Yep. And I believe there's a few Necromancers just over here. Oh, Giant Vipers. So you could fight them if you want. Now, something I want to do before I move into this next area is Cliff and Maria, I believe I want. Because things have changed a bit here as well. Like with the rest of Elicourt, heat is a bit hotter. And we've got a wonderful enemy waiting for us. I believe this is the Chimera.
Here we go.
It's a boss. Basically, do not stand directly behind, do not stand directly in front. Because its fiery tail will harm you. Its front will harm you. Everything about it will harm you. So, yeah. Where's my fresh sage? And there goes Maria. Sorry, Nell. Again, this is pretty much another case of my play being terrible, because this enemy shouldn't be this much of a problem. And I believe it has about 300,000 health. So yeah, I'm not doing a great deal. And I'm not being able to do any combos because I'm knocked out. An elliptic. And we've just got Maria on the floor now. Come on.
Shadow Wave, Mirror Slide!
There we go.
Shadow Mirror Slide!
There we go. Just needed to stop doing the normal first attack.
That was one tough opponent.
And Maria's on the floor, which isn't really helping. War God symbol though, for our reward. Cadre, I need you to restoration on Maria, cure condition on Cliff, and then heal. Like I said, having lots of attack power is not really going to win you every fight. But we are in the Mosel Dunes now, and I believe the enemies have changed. I believe there are a lot more worse things out here now. Like this necromancer, I believe it's slightly different from the one before. Once the screen stops rippling.
You don't want to mess with us.
Let's move. Yeah, it does MP damage, but Nell doesn't really mind that. Death Masters and a giant mantis. Giant mantis first. Vulnerable to water, so Nell should have fun there. And Death Masters, same health. It's resistant to a lot of things, but it's a mage, so it should be. And it shouldn't be too much more of a problem. Once I actually hit the thing, it might help. There we go.
Death awaits the overconfident. Remember that.
I should soon be doing over 10,000 damage. Which will be a nice barrier to break. Of course I do need to do a few more improvements to my equipment and my levels. Skill, now... Yeah, you saw the enemy and you see what I'm going to be doing. It's a new dragon zombie. Gas dragon zombie.
Let's get this over quickly.
So, I'm just going to be hitting it with this. It doesn't mind having water damage, does it? Yeah. So this is what I got this laser weapon for. And yeah, Mirage has pretty much died to MP damage because that's pretty much most of what this enemy does. You get close to it and basically it will kill your MP.
I'm so grateful.
So let's get Mirage out of there, put her to manual, and then just make sure she doesn't go close. These are really slow. They do have ranged attacks, but I'd rather just kill it from range and kill it before it can really do anything. Not replace, I want tactics. Attack with all you might, attack with all you might. Excellent. I don't think there's really too much more in the way of enemies around here. There's another Death Master. I believe there's some giant mantises floating around. Luckily I don't need to deal with the water issue because I've got the aqua cape still. Yeah, there's a giant mantis. Any more enemies over here? Ah, another Proclaimer. I'll have a look at her in a moment. More giant mantises. Let's go for this one. Proclaimer.
Here we go, guys.
Quite a bit of HP.
Triple kick.
Resistant to water, so
You're running on empty.
we'll just go with my weapon that I've got equipped at the moment.
Yeah. Triple kick.
And for some reason my combo didn't go off. Oh, I haven't got it equipped, that's why. I need to put that back on, since I'm not going to be fighting
Death
anymore
awaits the overconfident.
dragons.
Remember that.
But that's another Proclaimer down. They're really not that dangerous at the moment. Because, well, we've been fighting them a long time. You should have their patterns down. Flying guillotine off. Give a slice on. I believe there might be an Force for 2 floating around the area as well. More giant mantises. Another dragon. Another dragon. And some more Death Masters. And some more Proclaimers. So yeah, there's a few enemies floating around. They shouldn't be too hard for you to deal with.
You don't really want to mess with us.
So yeah, have fun with them if you want to fight them. And he said,
In for a challenge.
I owe it all to you guys.
I become invincible.
3,600 experience from that. So, and I do believe I've still got my Rings of Erudition in. Yes, I do. So, I am getting a bit more improved EXP. I really should have put them up to plus 20s, I guess, because you can increase the amount up to plus 20. Another thing I really should do is change out these rapid invocations for something slightly different. If I can find them. Yeah, Eldritch Approach, the 10% increase to intellect agility. That's what I'm going to be placing onto their weapons, because that will, once they're plus 30%, because that would be an amazing increase. Star necklaces. 1/2 casting time. I don't know about you, but having half casting time is slightly better than 1/3, 2/3. I believe there's Emerald Earring, which you can create as well, which is at 2/3 casting time. So that's equal to the rapid invocation. As for you, I'm going to equip you with Yeah, you can actually keep that. You're slow around the battlefield. So that's all the enemies really around here. Just some giant mantises, death masters, proclaimers, and this giant and this chimera just there. I'm going to show it and show the stats, and then we'll just move on to the next part, I think. Tactics replace. Mirage can go from Maria. Yeah, that will do. And put Flying Guillotine in, and I'm just going to strike it from range. So I believe I can see the hit points of this one. Chimera, 300,000 HP. So yeah, 300,000 health. Nothing too major. Just need to make sure I stay far enough away, I guess. Equipment. Hopefully I can use this ice blades. Make it a bit quicker. Yeah, I can do that. Just need to make sure everyone stays up. Yeah. This isn't going well, is it? Yeah, it's a bit too fast, really. I think that's the problem. Or it moves too far in the air. And there goes Maria again, and there goes everyone else. Yay for analytics, I think. Might need to go back and get some help, get some more fresh saves. Really? Oh well, what can I really do now? Apart from just stop being attacked. Healing Spice Mark 1. And run away again. Drop you down. Apparently it's got something called Pyroblast. Let's not get in the way of that.
That was harder than I expected.
But 6,800 experience. So that's that done. Puts Maria back a bit more on the lines of where Cliff was when she went down, so that was sort of the reasoning behind why I did that. But next time we'll go into the ancient rules of Mosel again, and we'll see what's in there. I do believe the enemies have changed once again, and we'll be fighting even more new stuff. I need to get some MP back. Oh well, I can do that. So, until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.